Ladies and officials, this is your 30-second warning. Ladies and officials, 30 seconds.
And we are off for Oman versus United States. This is the men's opens. Big game for both of these two, and let's see what happens. I am joined here with Nabil. Nabs for sure. What are we going to expect from this Oman team? Yeah. Oh, that's amazing. How hot is it on the daily out there for you? You guys, surprised you're not wearing skins or jackets with you. Yeah, that's for America then, as we can see on the replay. That's going to be given first score of the game. America lifting up, just wrapping around and giving that player. And a lovely finish on the wing by America's number 2. Yeah, and that's a big part of touch rugby, as we can see. Scoring in the middle is, there's something wrong, you've got to stay tight, and it's more high risk passing the ball out wide, so that's what we love to see. And those long balls, we've seen so many in this competition. Yes, of course. And didn't you have a game against England this morning? Okay, that's crazy to think about, actually. Yeah. 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 No, I agree with you with this centre park. And oh, no, sorry, USA on the ball there, and it's going to be a touch there for USA. Omar's a winger, just, yeah. So, as we know, to the viewers that don't know touch rugby, once the ball hits the deck, hits the ground, it's immediate turnover to the other team, and that's when they're going to get a new set of 6. You say there's a lot of viewers out in Oman. Yeah. Well, just getting caught up on giving away a penalty. So that's going to be a fresh pair. USA getting off in the drive here, but good meters for Oman. Yeah. 3 years ago, so it's amazing the steps and bounds you've come so far. But here USA will have another score on the board. And that's number 3 for USA. As we can see in this replay. Oh, it might be 13. Yes, you're correct. With the score, but just a lovely play. Coming off their transition again and just avoiding that touch and a simple 2-on-1 finish in that corner. Like you said, they're needing to throw it to the wing, so Oman will be... Yes, and that's what it's all about, trying to spread it apart. But a good long ball here, and oh, a lovely step back and a cut inside. Looking for the pickup, but that's going to be an incorrect roll ball for... Yeah, that is correct, because it can give the advantage to the attacking players, yeah, when they roll that ball if it's not straight. So it's just making the game fair, and I've seen a lot of teams being called up for this, but USA back on the ball, and they are scoring again, and that's number 2 for USA. And it's his second try of the game. And as we see this replay, just coming on again, and that transition, just working the hands really well. Yeah, and it's lovely to see, great play, but maybe Oman needs to release earlier or step up higher from this, their link here to stop the space from coming through for USA. Yeah, 100%, and just giving them the opportunity to enter this World Cup. How amazing is that for you guys? Yeah, that's just going to be a touch there. So that's 6 touch. So once it's 6 touch, it's a turnover to the other team. So now Oman will have the ball and just driving out of their own box. Needing some more momentum here, maybe? Yeah, it's all about how quick you can get the half there. You don't want the ball on the floor for over than a second, really. And this is what the high teams do, like Australia, New Zealand, Japan, all of the Cook Islands, so many to name. And that's something that's so important, to keep that ball moving and keep the intensity up. Can you hear it now?
Am I? I've been off the whole time, have I?
So, another introduce here that no one heard, but I think that's going to be... That's just going to be a ball down, so Oman will have the ball. But the mic was not on for Nabal.
Nabs. Yeah.
Nabs, sorry. And you're the chairman for
Oman Rugby, yeah.
What does that entail?
Well, so about 3 years ago, I set up the federation, and in the last 3 years, been working steadily towards big goals, which include trying to get to an Olympics with the sevens team. But our intermediate goal was trying to get a touch team to the World Cup, which we've managed.
And that's an amazing accomplishment, especially with the Olympics around the corner. You're talking about the sevens?
Yes, well, we're talking about sevens, but 2032. That's our goal. We're not expecting either Paris or when's the next Olympics? 2028.
Yeah.
Don't know.
The maths is mathsing right now, but that's an amazing goal for the future. Would Oman looking for another World Cup eventually?
Yes, absolutely. We're looking forward to the New Zealand World Cup. I think we are the smallest nation participating. I think we've only got one team. Every other country has two or more.
Yeah, that's correct.
New Zealand, Australia, England all have 13 teams in the tournament.
Which is amazing on themselves and shows the pool of players that they have.
So I'd hope that at the next tournament we'd have a men's, women's and maybe age categories.
There's good meters here. Looking like they can try and get a strike here on America's line. Going back and forward, looking at the wing. But just ball down there. Just can't get the final execution there. But really lovely playing. Looking in, threatening at the line.
I'd say that's also down to American defence. They've been shadowing our attackers quite carefully, not giving us the room to score.
Yeah, America's release on those calls to chase out to the wing have been really, really detrimental. But America on the fly again.
Oh, unlucky.
Just couldn't get that final pass.
But you'll see the Omani players cheering that because they forced America to make the long pass, which is the low percentage chance. Sometimes it works.
Yeah, exactly. And just trying to find that last pass is so critical in any team. And like we can see here, man, just gonna probably come to their sub box now and get some fresh legs on.
Yeah. Now this is one thing that we've been practicing quite a lot, the transitions.
But USA, you got to give credit to them. Their midfield D is really high pressured.
Yeah.
Pushing them. Just going on to the opposite wing now, trying to spread the ball in attack. Gain a couple more meters.
Yeah, we've got some quite good runners on the wings, as probably most teams do.
Well, just a clash of bodies there. And I think it's going to be a lovely bit of team spirit there, helping one another up.
I think he will probably be penalised, but it was completely accidental.
Yeah, just USA getting a tap on their halfway, which is really good field position here. And dangerous for Oman because we know how critical USA can be in attack.
Yeah, so they're just to make sure people understand, USA now have 6 attempts. They've already had 3 touches, so they've got 3 more chances to score, and
that's going to be
He's made it
try
through.
given. What a try by America. But like you said, that's going to be in the middles.
yeah, that'll be disappointing. Dwyer scoring right in the centre of the Oman midfield.
Yeah, what a score indeed. And just that fake dummy trying to stutter step.
Oh,
Wow.
that inside flick almost came off. That would have been one of the best tries we've scored.
And we've seen a lot of good tries throughout this whole tournament and lots more to come. Just day 5 now. How is the team feeling bodies-wise?
I think this is probably a bit of a shock because we have never played this many high-intensity games in such a short time.
Yeah, I mean, what is the longest tournament out in Oman for you?
No, oh! Chris Mossman, as we call him, Khamis Al-Mossman. I think no, that wasn't given as a try, unfortunately.
Yeah, just USA's defence staying really tight there, making it hard for you guys to try and get on the board. USA here just driving up the box, as we can see, gaining really good meters.
Oh, interference in the ruck from Chris Mossman. That's probably going to be a penalty, and the referee's bringing the ball forward.
Yeah, like we said, they're going to have a new set of 6 now. So it's going to start from the beginning. But USA just diving for the line. And that is, the player clearly thinks it's a try. The ref's going to give it. And
the ref hasn't given it? Yeah, he's given it. That is disappointing.
And that's Jackson Roberts, number 14 for USA on the board here. Just a quickie play, stepping back in and diving between the 2 mids there.
And I think one of the things is the diving here is so much lower. It's sliding, more sliding here. We don't have that a lot. We don't see a lot of that in Oman, and we don't practice a lot of that in Oman.
I guess it's definitely the conditions, because the pitches must be quite a lot more drier.
Exactly. It's not conducive for sliding.
Yeah.
And the grass is not as lush as the pitches here, so
We have been blessed with this accommodation from Nottingham, and the pitches have held up for all 5 days and 2 more to come. But Omar on the ball now, and what can we do? It's a nice set of defence though from USA, and really feeling that pressure.
turnover.
Yeah, a lot of we've noticed as well for the Japanese men's team that they get down and love a dive, and it's a part of their game plan, and they do it so well.
Yeah, and we've not had many against us because we've forced people to go to the wings, but when we see it done against us, you've got to clap your hands because it looks great when it happens, whether
Yeah.
it's for you or against you.
100%, and we show that respect from player to player because it is hard work, and everyone knows how much effort every athlete puts into the team.
And that is one of the differences of the rugby. There's a lot of respect between players, between opposition, between referees, between officials, and that's a big difference between this sport and many other sports.
Coming here, USA on the ball, driving in. Nice subset here, getting good meters down the field. Oh, great change of pace here, but it's going to be cool. Oh, they were going to call penalty here, but it's 5th touch.
Oh,
And that's ball down for USA. And that's Roy Taliva.
Tialiva, I'd say that's an Islander.
Coming round. They just had a great change of pace, picking up and finding that pass for that chopping line.
Yeah, you can see all the Oman guys biting to the right and then leaving the gaps on the left.
And that's so hard because you can either go short side or open side. And to our viewers now, when players pick up and go open side, it's so hard to recover for a defensive point of view. You got to chase out or It might be in stutter if you want to hit in or chase out. But
Oh,
USA
no.
here with a break and number 15 scoring.
That's the second for Dwyer.
And Dwyer with the score, as we can see here. Just finding that hole through the Omar's defense, and the speed on him. He had to hold his hat, he was running that fast.
Yeah, it was a bit disappointing that he managed to run right through the midfield. Broken defense there for Oman. Managed to exploit the dog leg and get through.
Yeah, and it's so critical in any set for the midfield D to be on point, and it's just working hard.
Yeah, and absolutely. This is why this is such a great team sport, because you have to work with the guy inside and outside of you at all times. Did he make it?
And that's a diving chance for Oman. Looking really good here.
Ahmed Riyami, unfortunately, not quite getting over the line before getting touched.
Oh, going for the mid gap again, and it's just going to be...
Another touch.
I think
Has the referee given...
the referee might be given a penalty here. Talking to a USA player, but no, just a touch here. No,
it's given a penalty.
Yeah, so with a penalty here, you want to tap the ball, and we saw the Omar player do that, but they're going down low and trying to step around the USA defense, but looking really tight.
You want to set it up and make a...
Just coming back into the middle here. But this is one of the best chances we've seen for.
Yeah. We need to actually execute one of our plays and attack the retreating defender. There he goes, yes!
I think he was half. So here, for viewers back home, you can't score as the half. And I think he just picked up from the dumper and tried to go himself.
I think I got too excited and I didn't. I wasn't paying attention. It looked like he'd actually managed to score.
I thought he got the big gap then, but unluckily not. But it's going to be called back here for a penalty. Couldn't see the ref signals there, but with a good field position.
I think this is actually one of our better games. It's disappointing we've had some tries through the middle.
Yeah, it's playing really well, and it hasn't made it easy for USA so far, but still USA up by 7. Omar still not being able to get on the sheet so far. Coming in, getting to the 7 of USA, but just so high in their defence, just pushing you guys up, not letting you have any time on the ball.
No.
How important is that in defence?
Yeah, absolutely. I think after our first game, the players came off and said we just don't have time to breathe. Their active defence is in your face so quickly that you're not able to attack.
Yeah, and just putting that pressure on teams, especially new teams that might not know, that have the experience under their belt to deal with that. Really critical from USA. Number 5 on the ball.
I think there was a touch from number 7.
But no, I think the referee has given it.
No.
And that is Anthony Holmes for USA with the try. And that is half time. What a way to end it for half time for USA. Oman, what do you think they'll be saying at half time?
Well, I'd say that I think we've not made too many mistakes, and we've forced errors from America. So I think in the second half you can see they'll be talking exactly about maintaining the game plan, sticking to that plan, forcing errors from America and not making errors of our own.
100%. So that is Oman 0 and 8 to the United States. We will be shortly back with you in just a quick sec.
turn now. It's our turn now. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's our turn now. It's our turn now.
So what does it mean to you?
The time,
Sweat, the passion,
The thrill.
The determination,
The support.
the camaraderie.
but it's so much more than that.
We're playing for something bigger.
And we are back on for USA v Oman. The score is 8-0 to the USA. And what are we thinking of the game so far?
I think, in fact, I'm quite surprised how good America. I wasn't expecting
And that is another score for America, just quickly firing it to the wing here. But Oman making them throw it to the wing, which is good. Just the ball player here. And sweeping round and giving that short side ball to USA's number 6.
18? No, 16.
Number 16, correct.
And again, our game plan is we force you to make that long, low percentage pass. If you can do it, good on you.
Yeah. And some of the passes we have seen, the men can pull it out, and all categories are amazing at this. But the heat picking up here in Nottingham, so let's see if there's going to be any more. On the attack here, looks like he was trying to weave his way through the USA's defence, but just being able to make the touch in the end, and it's going to be 5th touch, so just bouncing the ball around.
And that was 6th touch, unfortunately. Mikey Britz is such a slim guy. He manages to slalom, snake his way through defences quite well, but not quite managing it through the American defence.
Yeah, his hips do not lie, some would say. And another attack on the Americans.
On the 7.
Yeah, this is really good field possession here, and they got to use the touches. Every touch is so important that they want to be striking with. And here they go.
There we go. Here we go. We're going to strike now.
Yes!
Here we go to strike. Yes!
But I think it's going to be a touch coming in. Forward pass just off the deck. And that's a killer of momentum here.
I think I was showing my bias there.
Really good defence there by USA. But
I think the ref was blind. That was definitely backwards.
No. We always got to agree here with the ref. But a good chance there. And America on the run. And will he make it? And he goes himself. And that's going to be another try for Patrick Jag. And a really good run through. Look, just the speed, the wheels he has just to get past and evades that touch.
Yeah, so unlucky. Yeah, unfortunately, we had down in the party zone, which is on their numbers, on their 7-meter line, we had it all set up for 6 phases of attacks. So unlucky with that forward pass.
Yeah, like you say, the penalties and errors. Errors is where the penalties come in, and for every team there's always going to be errors, but you want that error count to be as low as possible so you don't give the other team an advantage in any at all. And the errors can be forced or unforced from the other team, but it's just another one there, just hips not square, and it's a killer for.
Yeah, and it's silly errors that we should not be making, but unfortunately, without playing with high-level referees and high-level teams, these are the sort of errors that we have creeping our game.
Yeah, it might not be, like you say, just the referees out there and the standard. The things that you might get called on here, you might not have ever seen from back
We
home.
actually have 0 qualified referees in Oman. So for all our tournaments, we fly in referees.
Wow.
So, but again, it's not really an excuse. It's just something that we're not used to.
Yeah. Because I bet everyone who's playing touch out there is actually running and not refereeing. But a really good subset here. Getting good drives and good yards, but just getting hold up there in that touch.
Let's see what we can do now in the strike zone. We can set up a play.
Looking like a
Attack the-
Taipan.
yes.
And
Oh, yeah. Oh.
great touch there by USA's number 4, Eric Bunzonzo.
Yeah, unfortunately, it was quite easy for him to make that final touch on Captain Hatham.
Just running here and getting good yards. And looking around the outside again. And that's going to be another score for USA. That's Nick's 3rd try of the game.
Yeah, Nick Malloy, hat-trick.
And we've seen this score quite a few times now, just passing to the wide. This is on their transition. So it looks like they're just giving the fly and then the link being able to run around the outside and finish with a 2-and-1.
Yeah, I know. Again, it's something with experience. When you can read the play, when you've had it done to you enough times, you can read the play and you can get to counter it.
And one just getting that,
We just lost that kickoff.
yeah, that tap-off turned over. So it's going straight for America's.
Another silly unforced error.
And they all add up in the end. America on the line. Quickie play in the middle. Chuck it to the link and
Ooh.
chops that. Oh, and the referee is going to give... Oh, looks like man down.
Ali Khamis has accidentally landed on the guy's head, going in for the touch. If you can see on the replay, as he's gone in for the dive, Ali Khamis is coming in and then hits his knee into his head.
Looks like he's up and running again though, but that is still going to be a try given. Just very unlucky
Try on
there.
number 11.
Unlucky there, but a great score.
I think that was Patrick Yang again.
Patrick Yang with the score.
And the headache.
Maybe some paracetamols to help him with that, or some electrolytes. Definitely might hit the ice baths afterwards. Just move on here, just getting the ball and driving up the pitch, looking like they're change of pace here. Getting a strike dumped down.
That's it.
That's going to be 5th touch, so when the referee has their hand in the air, it signals 5th touch, so they can't get touched here, because if they do, it will be a turnover, because it will be 6th touch.
Ooh, and that was a 6th touch, unfortunately, on Majid. And that's a turnover to America.
Yeah, just ending it in a good field position, though, like Oman, keeping them into their corner, so it's hard for them to drive out of their box. So might have to
However,
take...
this is where we've conceded a lot of tries. On the counter-attack, when we've been on their 7, driving to their sub-box, and then the wrap-around, as you can see, they're all the American players. They're coming off the sub-bench and going round to the right. Oh, the ball's gone inside this time.
And that is going to be a score for America's number 1, Lincoln Little.
There we go, number 1.
Like we said, so dangerous on that transition play. Looking at the replay now, just a quickie step back and just looking like the mid's just parted like the Red Sea and just scoring in the middle.
Yeah, and the issue is probably lack of experience when you see the fake and you bite on the dummy and then the Red Sea parts.
On that last one, for Lincoln Little, it looks like they didn't give the score in the end. It was a penalty.
Oh.
We were too busy watching the replays to see the refs take it back. So still going to be 12-0 for USA. But Lincoln Little on the ball now, as we can see for America. Will he get his try? Looking for a quickie play again. Can he do it? Looking to go short side himself, and he's got the score anyway. So now that's going to bring it up to 13-0. Got the score in the end.
Okay, well done, Lincoln. I won't begrudge it you because it was actually quite a good try.
Just
You got to appreciate this good play here. So he's looking at that fake, and the guy on the link has taken the bait and moved out wide.
He has, hasn't he? And still time to go for Oman to catch one on the boards.
Yeah.
They have been looking promising on their attack.
We just need to set it up and practice play what we practice.
America not making it easy though. The defense have been so strong.
There we go, dive. No.
Looking for the mid gap again.
And it's more of a dive than a slide. And if you'd slid, which is again something we don't practice.
It's the experience, like you say, getting down low. We have so many, I know in England, like learning as a player myself, we go through the diving technique for so long and train for so many hours, but here...
Oh, unlucky Mikey Brits. We call him the octopus. He's got arms everywhere, but unfortunately couldn't quite get that one.
Couldn't get it to stick. But that was a good set here. Just looking like one of the Oman players is injured with number 19.
Number 19 injured, is he?
Just
But Mikey Brits?
Hop, skip, but he's all good now. You see he needs to help out his team, and he makes the touch.
Oh, nice.
USA on the ball here. Just coming in, try and weave it round, and another good touch, but they still got fit It's going to be a penalty here, just from the USA.
Is it a penalty? No, it's just a turnover roll ball, incorrect roll ball from America.
Oman trying to drive out here.
Now we're moving to our sub box, and you'll see the Oman players wrapping around on the right. And
that is a penalty against Oman.
See a penalty against Oman for what reason?
I think they said it was a touch pass, but we would have to look at the replay because I didn't see the ref's hand signals. But USA in good territory. Just driving up here now. Oh, great defense here, just stepping up there as we can see. Number 5 with the ball here for America. And getting down low, but stopping that try there.
I don't think that was given. That was a touch, although that's 6th touch. Turnover to Oman.
Yeah, a great touch there.
It was a great dive, actually. It was 50-50 whether that was going to be given or not.
Totally agreed. And
was it Michael Randall?
Oh, coming in and stepping off that line. It's not talked about in defence enough. If you step up off that line when you're that defending player diving for it, you're more likely to get the touch than them rewarding the try. So really lovely defensive play there.
That's actually something we've been practicing the other night because we had quite a few scored against us on the slide.
Yeah, and
we also spent a lot of time in the grass the other night practicing sliding, which is something we've never done previously.
And it's amazing to see your development as a team and as a country. Just coming here and learning so many new tactics and ways to play.
In fact, we went to the UAE about a month ago to play against the Middle East touch team. And
just here, America weaving his way through. And that's Lincoln again, but looking like he got a touch.
I think this team here could quite comfortably beat the same team a month ago. The development has been that rapid. And having said that, America have waltzed right through the middle and scored with Eric Mendoza.
Mendoza with the score here. Lovely little quickie play. And I think it's going to be a step back and just in that 32 channel. Great try for USA. 14-0.
Proud father there, Lubosh. His son is in the Oman team. He's the youngest player in our team, 15 years old. And
15
Christian,
years old, wow, what number is he?
that number 12 has just placed the ball down. and given away the incorrect roll ball.
But with such a young team,
Well, I say that he's 15, and Christian on the far side with the white cap, the tall guy, he is 47.
wow,
So
a
it's quite-
really varied age then.
Yeah.
The USA here on the attack and a diving try in the corner. And what a finish indeed.
And the ref's given that as a try. So number 6.
Number 16 with the score, Austin Vanderdrive.
Van Diver. Austin Van Diver, number 16. Yes.
And what a score in the corner. Leaping through and just the man can't get him in time.
So we've got about 5 minutes. We're still looking for our first try.
Yeah, still on the attack, but USA have been looking so strong this half, and
There's an example of how slow the pickup from the dump has been sometimes.
but like we've been saying, this is a development country and development team, and
Yeah. And as much as you can tell them in training, when they see it in real life, that's when they realize.
yeah, and I bet so much experience have got this team under their belts right now, just coming to this tournament. So lovely to see. That's just going to be in the ruck there. So with that roll ball, they're going to get a new set of 6 for USA and bring it forward 10. So
Interference in the ruck. So unfortunately, one of the Oman players touched the ball or kicked the ball.
Yeah, got their foot involved. But
Accidentally or not, unfortunately, that's a penalty.
here on the... Oh, lovely play. Number 15
Nice touch.
for USA, Jackson Roberts, with the bucket hat on in the pitch. Very stylish, I must say, indeed. Just working it about here, trying to get Omar up, or the defence up, and looking for the roll ball, looking round.
No,
And
he's dived, but I think
I think that's going to be a touch, and
Yeah.
that is a 5th touch. That's a great touch by Oman, but lovely weaving dive from...
oh no. And number 13.
And that is a score for USA. Brandon Smith with the score. So we can see here with the replay, little Goosey and whipping round on that scoop, and just an easy find.
So just so the viewers understand, he was the guy that picked the ball up, so he was not allowed to score. He had to pass to one of his teammates for them to score.
Correct, that's why he was weaving round the end zone trying to find that extra player, and
Yeah.
he does.
Yeah, and it was his goose steps and his weaving was impressive.
It's hard to defend those, especially when they're so light on their feet. But not long left of this game, and Omar still trying to find their first score on the board. But here could have been
Unlucky.
a chance.
Yeah, well, I got to give credit to the Oman team. They have continued to try and score. It's 37th minute. They're still trying to score. They haven't given up. Their heads have not dropped.
Yeah, and it's a really real stickler here, just in that defence, working really hard, especially once you have the attack play, and USA looking so dangerous on their transition, playing in here, looking for a 33 strike play, passing it back, weaving his way through, and
Ooh, unlucky.
number 1, Lincoln Little, so dangerous as well, working so well with his other mid.
Eric Mendoza.
They're getting the ball back, step in, and he goes himself for the mid gap, and he gets it, just spin through the
No.
33 gap. Wow.
Was that given?
Yes, and that is a try for Lincoln Little. As we can see, maybe hopefully we can get it up on the replay again. And here, look at this. stepping back, and just
Oh.
that dummy, right? They fed
Yeah.
that so many times already, so those Oman players are worried about going for that, so releasing early and just gets the score himself.
Okay, we've got the set up on the party line.
Just USA holding off a little bit here, giving Oman some time on the ball, and they get the ball down. That's fifth touch, looking long. Well recovered from that USA winger.
So the development in the Oman team, you can see the progression. 5 days ago, we were not even able to get to the 7 meter, the party zone. Now we're getting to the party zone. We're attempting those pre-planned plays, not quite coming off at the moment.
Yeah, and it's so good having to get down there and having to go at that line, because that's the experience you want, and that's reading. Being able to read the defense does take so much time and so much knowledge. But like this American team here on the ball now, number 10 trying to step round. He's still got the ball in hand, but that is going to be game. How do you think Oman did in this game?
That's a hard one. It's not. I wouldn't say it was our best game. Australia definitely was our best game, but this American team are good.
They are good indeed, scoring 17-0. What a result for them. Here we have the next game coming up, but Oman beat the United States with such a high-level game.